Welcome to Minecraft. I'm currently playing in 1.18.1. I looked through a lot of maps to start my new world and I came across a nice little snow biome since it's around Christmas time. So I wanted to build in the snow again. Got the nice icy shores. And it's just going to be a standard survival playthrough. I have no mods on. And I just want to build and work on some different little projects with it. So today's video is just showing off the current compound that I've been building. With Minecraft, I am very into measurements and building to a very set schematic. In the past, I used to do rooms that were 13 by 13. And it gave me a nice one central location that I could put a door and know where the center of my area was. But I never usually built in chunks. I never saw if I was on the border of a chunk for the chunk loading. So with this new design, I've actually done each one of these buildings. This building is actually a 3x3 set right now for the outside. And each one of the corner buildings and the hallways in between, each one is set on the exactly on the chunk border. This is a chunk side and this is a chunk corner here. In between is also a chunk. It's just going to help me for my measurements, which I seem to like. Let's show off here. So the inside houses, so this is the inside of a chunk, so 16 by 16 is actually on the wall, so this is actually a 14 by 14 interior. So exterior house, it's pretty much the same all around. Chose this area originally because there was an igloo in the back corner there, which did have the spoilers, a villager and a zombie villager, and perfect amount of items to make the zombie villager back into a regular villager. So I've got a good start if I want to make a village setup, which I will later. Alright. For this, I love to set up traps. I've always loved to set up traps with my builds. These ones are just doors that go into all the basements that at night if monsters want to come along, and if I leave a door open they can't get in without falling down, and it's a good way to get experience. As you can see at the bottom, I'm 25 and I'm still using stone tools with it. With the building setups, I always build down and up when I'm building these, so I build really tall or really low. And with the new height and new depths, I can build pretty high up, which I haven't started building up, but I do like to carve down into the earth. Instead of building a stair step mine, I actually build down and I strip mine. My villagers are down there and they're awake. So with this setup, I can clear out as much material and use it as possible, and then I can fill in the spaces below with all sorts of different activities and machinery, redstone contraptions, farms, villages. And right now I've got 4 of them. So with coming side projects in the future, we'll be working on how to build a central kind of, not an atrium, but a courtyard with just a basic little living house that I can live in. Because currently I'm living in one of the chunk houses. Wanted to put some trees in, make it look really nice. And beyond that, I was going to work on a little fishing house off to the side, one chunk fishing house, and then maybe a iron golem farm out in the water, kind of made the shape of a lighthouse, give it a little bit of style. My current pet bunny that got trapped in when I was building this, and he's been here ever since, just hopping around, and every once in a while I give him a carrot. I really like this chunk set too because there's not a lot of caves under it. There's one cave set that I found down into the dark cobblestone down below, but it's not even that big of a cave set. I think I've explored a good little portion of it. I'm sure there's more, but so, and to keep things easy for me, I've also built resources on top to get my wood, which I'll keep with the process because I'd like having a wood farm that is supplied to each building. So I build these little tree farms on the top of the building just for ease at night of collecting wood, and it just gives a little back to nature look with all my buildings, that they have some sort of growth on them, to that usable growth. So I would do vines, trees, other things that can grow that I might be able to get materials from. So coming up in the next video, I'm going to be working on this. This is the central courtyard. I've already started the basement area, knowing my layout for where the basement is. I'm going to flatten this off and put a nice little house inside. It is becoming nighttime, so I think I'll end the video there. Go back to my bed, and we'll set up for the next video. Let's see where it goes from there. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.